Anyways, it is your girl Crimson Queen 003. I am about to play a little bit for y'all on the piano. And I'm gonna sing. So this next part is gonna be more audio than anything. So and I will, after each song, I will grab the phone and let y'all see my face. So I just right now I don't. Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. Hold on. I got an idea. Hang on, guys. Y'all are in luck. Hold on. It's like, wait a minute. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Give me just 1 second to take my headphones out. Yeah, shut up. Hey, Bixby. Lock phone. Thank you. Hold on, guys. Because I know y'all been wanting to see me play piano for a while. And I know the setup, you know, is not going to be the greatest when it comes to that. So we're gonna go with it, and we're just gonna do it. But in order for me to play something for y'all, I need to get over here. In this little, okay. But, no, I genuinely, honestly have missed playing for y'all. Like, I really have. And somebody, one of my friends in a group that I'm in on, WhatsApp, he was like, he told me, he said, if you're working, he said, quit your job. He said, because you should be pursuing music full time. I mean, it's something, guys, it's something that I want to do. Like, it's something that I want to do, but the thing is, like, I don't want to do this, and be famous. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because when I was a kid, alright, now I'm gonna push this down. Oops. But anyways, let me make sure this is okay. Is that gonna okay? But anyways, so when I was a kid, I had dreamed of being a musician, being a famous singer. But now that I think about it, I'm just like, what? Why? Because my thing is, I don't want to be famous and, in a sense, have paparazzi running at me like crazy. Because me personally, I am a very, very reserved person. When it comes to certain things, I am very private. And I'm not the kind of person that's going to be posting on Facebook about about whatever. Hold on, let me make sure this is Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this situated here. But sorry. Sinuses, I got my throat and everything. Oh, screwed up. It's pollen season, and it does not help at all. Hold on, let me get some water really quick. I know I normally don't do this type of stuff on a live stream, but oh, I'm gonna have to wind up fixing this with water here in just a little bit. Okay, make sure that didn't. Okay, all right. But anyways, so needless to say, when I was little, I had, you know, my grandparents wanted me to be a Christian singer. And that honestly was not the type of music I wanted to sing. You know, for me personally, like, if I'm going to sing something, I want to sing the music that I like. And, you know, me writing my own songs, you know, in Spanish and English, you know, people don't understand that when you're, you know, when you speak and sing in different languages, you can reach so many more people. And I strive to be that positive influence to people, like, hey, look, if you got it, you know, do it. Because, you know, if there's something that you know, that you want to do, I mean, life's too short not to chase after your dreams. And chase after your goals and things like that, you know. So, but my, you know, thing is, I'm not going to let people stop me from achieving my dreams and from doing what I want to do. Because I've been told no. I've been told no so much. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. And then I'm probably only gonna sing 2 songs. Just because my voice was pollen and sinuses and just ugh. But anyways, I was 13. Well, no, okay. So there's 2 stories. They both kind of coincided in a sense. So I was 13 years old, and I could have had a record deal when I was 13. Could have had a record deal when I was 13, guys. And the song that I sang was "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. And I specifically remember, because I went and I sang in front of some record label companies, right? And he flat out told me at 13, okay? Think about this, guys. At 13 years old, that I had major power behind my vocals. And even at 13, I mean, I did, you know. You know, and I really feel like, in a sense, I got my talent from my from my dad's side of the family, really, from my grandparents. And I remember, you know, it's like I've mentioned in a previous, you know, in a video about 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, actually, so I think it was the summer. Yeah, it was the summer that I was, it was right before I turned 10. Anyways, and I remember, there was a lady, she had an upright piano, and she basically told my granddaddy, she's like, well, if she wants to learn, she's more than welcome to, you know, have it. So they brought it home, and it sat in the it was in the living room. I remember it very well. It was in my grandparents' living room, and this was before, because at the time they had this rock wall. I remember that specifically. They had a rock wall and they had a fireplace in their house, and they still had 2 exits to the kitchen. But I remember the piano being in the living room at one point, and then at one point it was also in the dining room. I remember it was to the right of the refrigerator at the time. And and then I remember I was 11 years old, and Uncle Roy and Aunt Patty had gotten me a Yamaha keyboard. And I specifically remember it because Uncle Roy put headphones over my head, and he wound up turning on the sound for it, one of the songs, and he said, "Merry Christmas." And, you know, that's something that I will never forget. Music has been my constant. Even going through what I went through 3 years ago, music was the one thing that kept me from completely and totally, you know, going into what I would consider dark oblivion, because, you know, and people don't understand, music is powerful. Music will do things that you didn't think that, you know. So I took to sitting at this keyboard right here and playing, and just music was my escape from everything. Now, I will tell y'all this. Do I regret some of the decisions that I made 3 years ago? Yes. Am I perfect? No. No, I'm not perfect. Nor will I ever be perfect. But, you know, I want to give out the positive energy and be the positive influence that people, you know, that people need. But, you know, and going back to my talent show story. So I was 14 years old, and I went and I sang in front of talent scouts. And they told me no. They told me no. mind you, I was 14 years old at the time, and yes, I was singing I'll Always Love You, originally done by Whitney Houston. And they told me no. They flat out told me no. And they told me no because supposedly I didn't have enough confidence. Now, this is what my mom said. That supposedly I didn't have enough confidence in my performance and, well, because of my scars. Now, okay, I understand. But still, I mean, they had the audacity. There was one girl, I remember this very clearly. There was one girl that got up to perform and they flat out asked her when she was going to get her braces taken off on her teeth. Like, are you serious? In my opinion, and this is the way I see it, the way somebody looks physically should not matter. Yes, I do have scars right here on my neck. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I did not have these, I would not be here. I am alive because of the things that the doctors had to do. Well, I'm alive, because of, the good Lord. But point being is, if I didn't have these scars, I would not be here. Plain and simple. And if people are going to sit there and tell you no because of XYZ, then no. No, thank you. My thing is, I am going to be, and I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be my authentic self. And I'm going to sing the music that I like. Whether it be in English, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, Italian, Vietnamese, German, whatever. The thing is, I would rather be liked for the person that I truly am than liked for the person that I'm not. And a lot of people have never understood that about me. And I'm being 100% real with y'all. I have had so many people try to make me into what they wanted me to be, not what I want to be. And if you can't accept me and love me for the person that I am and for the person that I'm becoming, then my honest opinion, that person does not need to be in my life and they don't need to get to know me. I've been through too much shit in the past to have to deal with anyone else's bullshit. And I'm not going to. So, I will eventually get there. And I'll do all the stuff that everybody said that I couldn't do. Not, okay? Not to please everybody else. But I'm doing it for myself. Y estoy haciendo todas esas cosas para mi hija. Mi hija que no está aquí conmigo. Por una desgracia de mi familia. But you can't change the past. But you can damn sure make the future a hell of a lot better than your past ever was. And that's what I intend to do. for me, para mi hija, and for everybody else that I love. Anyways, sorry I went on a tangent, guys. Was not planning on doing that, but like I said, I'm usually pretty gentle. I'm usually pretty chill and pretty laid back, but when it comes to certain things, que mi familia me hizo al respeto a mi hija, it just makes me sad and maybe a little angry. Well, not like angry as in I want to throw something angry. I'm just disappointed in certain people. But you know, that's okay, because if those people don't want to change, then I'm not gonna, you can't. Thing is, you can't force people to change. They have to want to change for themselves. And if they've not seen me as the person that I am now, and the person that I've become because of what I've been through, then they really didn't know me at all. I mean, my thing is, I realized that I have a lot of potential. A lot of potential. So much untapped potential, it's not even funny. And a very special person pointed that out last year. And two very special people are in my life now because of it. So, I want to sing this song. Y quiero dedicar esta canción. I want to dedicate this song. Well, you know who you are. I don't even have to say it. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do my well, no. First, I'm going to do a cover of the song Made by Spencer Crandall, which is what I originally started out doing. Gonna do, and then after that, I'm going to do Shelter from the Storm, which is an original. So. then we simmer down. Go back and forth until we find some common ground. Listen, you know it's true, we'll always work it out. 'Cause soulmates are found there, right? Yeah, we choose each other every day. And when we bend, we know we won't break. We just bounce back better, 'cause soulmates are found there. Forged in the same fire, work at it even when we get tired. Making laps out of towns, doing all that it takes. 'Cause soulmates are found there. In a single moment with you I dream, and I just kinda wanna say thanks for showing me that soulmates are found there. Yeah, we choose each other every day. Even when we know we won't break. We just bounce back better, 'cause soulmates are found there. Forged in the same fire, work at it even when we get tired. Making laps out of towns, doing all that it takes. 'Cause soulmates are found there. Cause soulmates are found there. Alright, the next one I'm going to do is Shelter from the Storm. Stars shining brightly in the sky. Being with you, I feel like I could fly. I know your love for me is true. Someone to say this to you. You keep me safe and warm. You're my shelter from the storm. When you hold me close, I know that you will never let me go. 'Cause you keep me safe and warm. You are my shelter from the storm. When You keep me safe and warm. Be my shelter from the storm. When you hold me close, I know that you will never let me go. 'Cause you keep me safe and warm. You are my shelter from the storm. And now, I'm actually just gonna take a break, and I'm going to play a piano piece for y'all. This is New Beginnings, and then this will be the last one I'll do.